What's up, guys? We are back with another Vlogmas video. So today I will be going over my top 25 Christmas movies. Some of these you may have heard of, some of these you may have not heard of. Hopefully you can find one of your top 5 Christmas movies off of this list as well. But before we get into this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get those post notifications when we post the video. We'll be back. Okay, guys, we're gonna get right into this video. As you all know, Christmas is my favorite holiday. I love Christmas. As you can see, y'all saw my decorations. I go all out for Christmas. But not only do I love Christmas movies, I love Christmas songs, I love anything Christmas. So I'm gonna go over my top 25, and I may have some bonus ones for you all, but we're gonna get into it. So number 25, and they're not in any particular order of I like the best or favorite. The only one that is my absolute favorite is going to be number 1. The other ones, they all, they're just my favorites of all time. So it doesn't go in any particular order except for number 1. So number 25, I have Every Day is Christmas. This movie came out, I believe, around 2018. It was actually a Lifetime movie starring Toni Braxton. So this particular Christmas, she had like a combination of her past, her present, and then her future. Yeah, so check that movie out. That's a good one. Number 24, Merry Wishmas. This movie was on TV One. It starred Tamla Mann. It had David Mann in there. It had Wanda Braxton. I believe Kim Fields was in there. It was a couple people, but it was basically about a successful Atlanta businesswoman, which was Tamla Mann. She reunited with her old high school friend, and it just showed the power of love during the Christmas holiday. So yeah, check that one out. Number 23, Christmas Bells. This movie, I saw it on BET Plus. I don't know if it comes on regular TV or anything like that. But this movie starred Raven Goodwin. It was basically about 2 friends. They were high school friends, and they were kind of always competing. And they liked this pastor. It was the new pastor that came in and was the pastor of their church or whatever. And they liked the pastor. So they were kind of fighting over the pastor and whatever. So at the end, Raven's character realized that the brother, her best friend's brother, was actually the one for her. So that was a good movie as well. Y'all check that out. Number 22, Twice the Chaos Before Christmas. Oh my God. This movie is hilarious. I watched it on BET Plus. So it's basically about 2 totally opposite family. One was a rich family, had everything together. But they wasn't as connected as a family. And then you had one that was not so, rich. They ended up, her husband lost his job right before the holiday, but he still took them on a family trip. So what happened was they actually ended up renting the same Airbnb, I guess, because the family that owned the Airbnb, they were going through a divorce, and so the husband rented it to one family and then the wife rented it to the other family. So they ended up staying together. So it was really good. You all should watch that one. It was good. It basically at the end, the rich family, was kind of tooting their nose up to the not so rich family, but at the end they realized that the not so rich family had more. They were rich in love. They may have not been rich in money, but they were rich in love. Number 21, A Christmas Winter Song. That starred Ashanti. So basically in this movie, Ashanti's father had just died, and she was putting together a musical, something that her and her father enjoyed doing. They did music together, and she ended up meeting an older man. He was diagnosed with I believe it was cancer, and he was getting ready to die. So anyway, he didn't have a good relationship with his own daughter, but him and Ashanti, you know, formed a bond. And what she did was try to connect him with his actual daughter. And it's a good movie. Check it out. I don't want to tell y'all too much because I don't want to give y'all the plot and, you know, the ending and all that. Just watch the movie. It was good. Number 20, The Christmas Hotel. This movie starred Tatiana Ali. So basically, she was like a hotel. She was a big hotel director or whatever. But anyway, she ended up they sent her to her hometown to restore a hotel. She, you know, restored hotels and brought them back to life. So she ended up having to go back home to restore a hotel in her hometown, which she ended up meeting back up with old friends and things like that. So I like the movie. Hey, it was a Lifetime movie, you know. Lifetime their movies are pretty good. Number 19, A Radio Christmas. This starred Keisha Knight Palmer. Y'all know. On the movie, her name was Kira. She was a DJ. She was a big time DJ in Philadelphia. But what happened was her station actually closed down to do repairs or some things like that. So they ended up sending her to a small town called Bethlehem. And what she did, she met a guy and his daughter. She ended up falling in love with the dad of the daughter. So yeah, watch that movie. It's good. I watched it on Lifetime. Was it Lifetime? But I know it was on Lifetime. I know it's on Netflix, I think, and it's on Amazon Prime. So yeah, check that out. It's a good movie. 18, A Hip Hop Holiday. That was on BET Plus. This movie is hilarious. It starred Taronda Jones. She was she a singer or a rapper? She was either a singer or a rapper. She was a hip hop diva, basically. So basically what it was, she put on this persona as this hardcore, you know, she was a diva or whatever. But in reality, she really wasn't a diva. She was very caring. She ended up, you know, giving, and she fell in love. I like this movie because it was kind of a comedy romantic movie. I like comedy and I like romance. So check that movie out. It was our next movie, The Christmas Lottery. Oh my God. This was on BET Plus as well. It was kind of a comedy. It was a family. It was about a family. It was 3 sisters, and they did not get along for nothing in the world. But the daddy didn't want to tell the sisters that the mom was suffering from dementia, basically, and she had won the lottery. So they all came home, and what happened was the mom misplaced the lottery ticket. They had a couple of days to claim the winnings, basically. So they had to find a ticket, and they had to do it together. They owned like a bakery, so it was cool. At the end of the movie, they all ended up, you know, coming together and, you know, building their family relationship. But it's hilarious. You all have to watch it. It's funny. So that was the next one. That's also a BET Plus movie. Almost Christmas. Hilarious. Oh my God. Monique and Gabrielle Union in this movie, they did their thing. I watched Almost Christmas on either Netflix or BET Plus. Hilarious. That's all I'm gonna say. Watch it. I don't even want to tell y'all, watch the movie. It is hilarious. Moving on. The Holiday Calendar. That was on Netflix. Our next movie, A Madea Christmas. As I told y'all before, I love comedy. This movie was hilarious to me. If you all have not watched A Madea Christmas movie, check it out. Moving on. The Perfect Holiday. I know all of y'all have watched The Perfect Holiday. That movie, it's an older movie, but it's still one of my favorites. It starred Morris Chestnut, Queen Latifah, and Gabrielle Union. Hey, that's all y'all need to know. check that movie out. I'm telling y'all will like that movie. Speaking of Queen Latifah, she's in my next one of my favorite Christmas movies, The Last Holiday. If you all have not seen The Last Holiday is when she was diagnosed with that she was gonna die, but however, the diagnosis was absolutely wrong. Because she thought she was gonna die, she ended up taking all of her money and going on one of her dream vacations for the holiday. She was the type of person that lived like, you know, very cautious and on the, you know, safe side. But this time, since she thought she was dying, she took all her money and she did what she wanted to do. So check that movie out. That's a good one as well. Holiday Rush is a Netflix movie. It was actually pretty dope. It starred Romani, I think that's how you pronounce his name. His name in the movie was Rashad. He was a DJ basically, and he got fired a couple of days before Christmas. He had lost his wife. He was a widow. He was a parent. Had his kids was very spoiled, and they didn't realize like he had lost his job and like they wasn't going to be able to live like they had been living because he had spoiled them so much because the mom had died. And the kids was just outrageous. So once he lost his job, he realized how spoiled he had the kids. So it was an eye-opener for him. But they ended up coming back together and, you know, being a better family because he did lose his job. So that's a good one as well. Check that out. This should be on everybody's all-time favorite. This Christmas. First of all, BT play it every Christmas. They even play it when it ain't Christmas. But yeah, this is one of my favorite movies. Again, I love the cast in this movie. The whole cast was bomb. Columbus Short, that's my guy. I know a lot of people give him a lot of slack, but that's my guy. I love Columbus Short. He did a great job in that movie as well. So yeah, y'all check that movie out this Christmas. I'm sure y'all already checked it out, but watch it again. It's good. Our next movie up, A Rich Christmas. This is a fairly new movie. It came out actually this year. It's on BET Plus. It's starring Bill Bellamy, Brandy Evans, Denise Bort, Vanessa, I want to say Vanessa, what's her last name? I want to say Armstrong, but I ain't sure. Is it Vanessa Williams? That's her last name. So basically it's about Bill Bellamy. He's this rich, he owns like a couple of facilities that house families, displaced families or whatever, and he has this very spoiled daughter. She's very spoiled, but she ended up having this wannabe rapper boyfriend, and he convinced her to steal from her dad because she wanted to go on this Aspen trip. They usually do an Aspen trip to for the holidays, and he told her this holiday they were going to spend it at one of the facilities, you know, because he was getting ready to sell it, so he wanted to spend time there, and that's how they were going to spend at Christmas. So she ended up stealing the money or whatever with the boyfriend, and dummy forgot they had cameras and they got caught. That's how spoiled she was. She was so naive. But anyway, he ended up putting her in making her stay in the facility for 30 days, and while staying there she actually grew a lot. It's a cool movie. Check it out. It's new, like I said. It's on BET Plus. It's good. Our next movie, A Throwback Holiday. I watched this movie on BET Plus as well. It was good. So basically it's about a couple. They got married. They were high school sweethearts. She was the star cheerleader and her boyfriend was, at the time, was a star football player. They ended up getting married because she ended up getting pregnant. They were living a dream life supposedly, but he was cheating and doing all type of stuff on her. So anyway, in the movie, she wished she could go back in time and change, you know, who she ended up with. And so it was a a nerd that actually crushed on her, and you know, she always was feeling him or whatever. So anyway, she ended up going back in time and kind of changing the way things happened. And at the end, she ended up married to the school nerd instead of the school jock. Watch it, great movie, funny. Our next movie, You Can't Fight Christmas. I watched this movie on, it was either BET Plus or Amazon Prime. I watch it every year because it's a good movie. So basically it's about Christmas designer, decor lady. She designs and styles different places for Christmas. And in this particular movie, she was decorating a hotel, trying to get their sales back up and things like that. And the grandson was actually trying to take the Christmas tradition out of the hotel. So they were clashing and bumping heads, but in the end they ended up being together. So she ended up making him see how much Christmas actually meant to his family and to him at one point. Watch the movie. Next movie, A Merry Little Christmas. This movie starred Kelly Rowland. It was so funny. It was hilarious. Matter of fact, they have, I think, 2 more parts of that movie came out. Funny movie. It came on Lifetime. It was basically about her. She had moved away. She wanted things to be perfect, and she realized that sometimes things don't go the way you plan, and it's okay to just go with the flow of things. Great movie. Watch it. You'll like it. I love it. One of my faves. Another all-time fave, Black Nativity. I'm sure you all have seen this movie. It had Therese, Angela Bassett, that ain't her name. Angela Bassett, Jacob Lattimore, Forrest Whitaker, Jennifer Hudson. I think Mary J. Blige was in that movie. Great movie. Watch the movie. It's about a family. The father left the son, came back, son forgave father. It's like a musical. Watch it. You'll love it. I love it. Hey, what's not to love? It's Christmas. My #1 favorite Christmas movie. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but this is my favorite Christmas movie. The Best Man Holiday. That's my movie. Morris Chestnut, Taye Diggs, Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, Monica Calhoun. Her name Calhoun. However you say it. Y'all know who she is. Mia. My favorite movie. It will have you laughing. It will have you crying. It will have you singing. I love Best Man Holiday. I watch it every Christmas. Sometimes I watch it when it's not Christmas. I just love that movie. That's my #1. So I told y'all at the beginning I may give y'all a couple bonus movies, and I will. I'm gonna give y'all 5 family movies that you can watch with your family. They're on Netflix. I don't know if you have Netflix. I don't know if they're on anything else. They may be. Check them out though. They're good to watch with the family. The first one, Jingle Jangle Christmas. Love it. Great movie for the family to watch together. #2, The Christmas Chronicles. That was a great movie. Me and my family watched that last year. It's good. A Family Reunion Christmas. That's on Netflix as well. It's funny, hilarious. You'll love it. A Christmas Break-In. Another classic. It's funny. I think it's Daniel Glover is in that movie. Funny, hilarious. The family will love it. The kids will love it. These are movies for the kids. And #5, Claus. My daughter, Tata, she likes that movie. We all like that movie. So yeah, those are my top Christmas movies. Comment below. Let us know what your top Christmas movies is. Do you all watch any of those movies that I love? If so, leave a comment. Let us know. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. We'll see you in our next video.